G'day everyone, and welcome back to another shell finding adventure. I'm not sure if this is occupied or even if it's any good, but it is half buried in sand, so I have some hope that it's empty. Oh, doesn't it look good on the inside? Of course, it was all green on the outside. I just see some shell grit in there. This is extremely interesting. Also, it's nice to have found something now because I've been looking for a while and this is the first thing I've spotted. I'll have to keep an eye on it to see if there's a crab in it because usually these get occupied by crabs very quickly. It is a humped rock shell, a type of droop shell. They're always occupied. That's why I don't get to show them. Gosh, doesn't it look nice and shiny on the inside there? Of course, needs a terrific amount of bleaching on the top. It needs some mineral oil after that too to restore the shell, but hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it's a good one I get to keep. I don't get many of these. Anyway, the tide is getting extremely low today. We'll have to see if I can find anything because yesterday was a public holiday that finished off the spring school holidays, so maybe there'll be shells on the beach or maybe not. Let's just have a look-see. Next up, we have a bivalve for the bivalve lovers. Yeah, I thought it looked like it had some periostracum on it. So periostracum is the fuzzy brown stuff on the outside of the shell. It actually helped the mollusk to make the shell in the first place. Anyway, some shells have it and some shells don't. This one does, of course. It is a dug cockle. Another little bivalve right in the middle here. Does that mean someone tossed it away because they didn't like it, or did it just rest like that? I'm not sure. It's a very small, discrepant Venus. Ooh, what do we got here? I was looking in this spot earlier actually, and I did not even notice that. I don't think a crab walked it there. I'm extra vigilant for crabs today because it seems like they're just about everywhere. Wow, he looks really good. It is a very, very nice brown bubble shell. I just really like the darker sort of patterning on it. It's just a nice contrast that I don't sometimes see on these. Are you a cute scallop? It looks like one of the discolored ones. I mean, maybe. It looks like it's got a bit of damage, and yes, it's probably gone grey from discoloration somewhere, but I think it's cute. It is a commercial scallop. So, right in the middle of the sand, are you alive? I was expecting that to be alive because that looks so good. Are you kidding? That did not just rest there like that. I'm not kidding, everyone. It just stopped to rest there just like that. That is not placed by anyone but nature. It is a really lovely snakehead cowrie. They're probably the second most common cowrie to see here. The most common to see alive. That's why I was expecting it to be alive. There's been a lot of live ones about because it's been their breeding season. It is spring now, but I don't know. Something happened and this one didn't quite make it. Now, unlike that snakehead cowrie, I dare say this one has an occupant. Yes, hello, good sir. Do I have anything to trade this out? It is a very lovely shell that I do not get to collect often, mostly because, I just don't see them much, and crabs do like to take them. It is a pale Triton shell. Oh my goodness, sir, that is a super cute shell you've got. I don't know if I've got anything yet to trade him out for. I think I might have a bonnet, but it's probably too big. Anyway, we might let him go about on his crabby business. Oh gosh, you have a shiny behind. Oh, it is nice and empty. Oh my goodness, he's got some lovely red right around the front there. Oh my goodness, sir. I did pick up an eroded cowrie earlier. I don't think it was as nice as this one. Yes, it is another eroded cowrie. Gosh, really, really love that red around it. It looks like a super fresh one. So I guess the good thing about, the school holidays is that there's no old cowries around to collect anymore because they've already been collected. So it's only just the super fresh ones to find at the moment. Oh, hello, old friend. I think I maybe saw you on my last trip out here. Sir, may I pick you up? Are you alive? Yes, you are alive. His goopy guy is in there. Actually, is it the one I saw last time? This isn't an Arabian cowrie. I think this is an eglantine cowrie. Look at how nice and elongated he is. Look at those cute little, the cute little spots on his underside. Nice little ones. Nice, extra smiley looking tooth line there. Plus, eglantine cowries usually have a black dot at the end of their mantle line. I just think it's blackish. I don't know. I think it's an eglantine cowrie. Oh my goodness, sir, you are lovely. Are you coming out to say hello? He is suctioning onto my hand. Is he going to come out more? He wants to move away from me. He does not like me. But yes, that is his I mean, gastropod means that it's a, gastro means stomach and pod means foot. So it's like a, anyway, that's his foot at the bottom trying to move around. He's got his little antennas out. Oh my goodness, sir, you are so cute. In the middle there in that little archway, his little siphon pokes out. I'm not really sure what a siphon does, but it does something. Anyway, we're going to let him go about on his cowrie business. Yes, lots of hermit crabs about. Oh my goodness, sir, don't you have a funky home? Yes, it is indeed crabbed. I'm not actually sure what kind of shell this is. Looking at it and looking at the opening, I think it's a murex of some kind. Or, you know, a rock shell, I guess, because rock shells are in the murex family. I have no idea. Oh my goodness, sir, what do you have? I have nothing to trade out for, especially not that small. So once again, can I leave a crabby to his crabby business? That looks kind of cool. This stuff, yeah, there we go. It is a type of hard coral. I think it's okay to pick up. It grows on like the underside of rocks and stuff where there's a bit of a cavity, and eventually it just dies off and falls away in the crashing waves. I just call it brittle coral. Anyway, this is a super nice looking piece. It doesn't look like there's anything living in it. I'm just checking for incrustations or I don't know, any kind of goopy things. I think it's fine to take. There is a very nice granulated frog shell down here, but it's got a crab in it. Mr. Crab, he doesn't want to let go of whatever he's got a hold of. I'm going to see if he wants a Spangler's trumpet to trade for it. I'm not sure if he will let go of it though. Also, it seems like he's mostly interested in eating the grass. Can I put that near you, Crabby? That was a bad execution. I'm sorry. What is happening? I don't know where the Crabby is. Where is the Crabby? He's in between the two shells. I'm trying to check which shell he's in. I am not sure if he's in the Spangler's trumpet or in the granulated frog shell. I think he's in the Spangler's trumpet. Yes? Yes, he is in the Spangler's trumpet, sir. You have changed. Like, look at him. He wants his old home back.
Let him have that one.
There you go.
He's right.
There we go. He just wanted to flip over, that's all. I think I'm going to keep this because he did make the choice to change. So it's mine! Crabby, you did change into the other house. That means that this is now officially my granulated frog shell. Yes, I do need to knock off a lot of incrustation on it. But that tip looks really, really good. The textures look lovely, and I think the color is amazing. The opening looks perfect as well. I am super excited because this is the best granulated frog shell I've ever been able to collect. Oh my goodness, sir, I see you gleaming. Are you alive? Woo, that's surprising. There's actually a lot of pebbles in the bottom of it, but it feels really good. Usually shells that get tumbled a bit get pebbles through them, and the shiny fresh shells don't have pebbles. This one's just like a bit of both though. It is a lovely snakehead cowrie. It looks old, but is it whole? Yes, it is whole. Maybe beggars can't be choosers. If it's an old shell, I usually leave them. Yeah, there we go. You know what? Even though it's an old shell, I'm not picking up much else today, so I think it's a good one to take. It is a banded bonnet. Needs a bleach bath to get that pinkish algae off of it, but after that and a bit of mineral oil, it should be just fine. Right in the shadow. Hold on. Are you whole? It looks whole. Hold on. Into the light. Yeah, there we go. It looks pretty decent. Maybe a bit bashed around on the bottom. That opening just looks a little bit off to me. But anyway, it's a pretty cute flat sand snail. Well, I tell you what, there's really not much around today. I don't know if I'm going to have to make this a two-parter or something. It seems like the last shell, I mean, I guess I could check the sand. The last shell for the rock pools is a very lovely patterned discrepant Venus. I swear, I've been going backwards and forwards. I've looked at this spot 4 times. How did I not see that? Ooh, it feels really good. It feels really nice. It's very chunky. It's very empty. There's not even a single pebble in it. It looks like a lovely donkey cowrie. Oh my goodness. I think that might be like, I'll have to see how it dries. I think that's going to dry very nicely though. I just dried that on the shirt. Oh my goodness, it is super shiny. It's a super good one. That is an into the cabinet shell for me. That is awesome. And we're back 2 days later. Yes, I am yelling because it is quite windy. I am expecting that. I wasn't expecting it to be so rough out there. Also, I think it's a bit rough for that big old cruise boat because I never see cruise boats around here. Anyway, it looks like I've got the beach to myself. I'll try to keep us out of the wind as much as possible, but there's really no respite from it. This is a north-facing beach and it's a north blowing wind. Anyway, let's see what we can get out here today amongst the battered rock pools. I spy a bonnet under the rock. Can I get it out? Actually, can I just shift this rock away? Oh, that rock does not come out. Okay, we're just gonna pry it out then. Oh, that wasn't stuck at all. I thought that would be much more stuck. Actually, this is like really adorable and I do not see a crab in it. Also, I don't know if a crab would have been in it if it was stuck between two rocks like that. Yeah, very nice. It's not even chipped on this section where my pointer finger is. Usually that has pieces taken out of it pretty quickly. It is a rather adorable little checkerboard bonnet, maybe only about half the size, so it's definitely a bit juvenile. It's way more awful out here than I thought it would be. This could be just like a really, really short second half of a video. I don't, like, the water keeps getting pushed into the rock pools. It's absolutely crazy. I don't know how much I can find. The water is like ripply as well. I don't know. I have managed to hide behind a rock. That's why it's not so awful in this spot. Here we go. I've got a discrepant Venus. Looks like a very typical one. Very nice. And I think I saw down here, if there is not a little crab in it, there is oh no, there is a crab in it. I am so sorry, sir. It is a telescoped dove shell, but we will leave that one behind because it is claimed by our crabby buddies. There we go, or our buddy. Okay, there is honestly, there is some on the sand, but it's all broken old stuff. There's honestly not much. Going to take this old cat cowrie, I think. Yes, it's an old one, but I mean, there's really not much else here. And one of these, because literally I picked up one after picking up the cat cowrie and it just blew out of my hand. So let me try again. Yes, it is a little pebble urchin. I'll try to collect up a few of those. I see some at the high rack line points. Also, any of these that I see as well. Yeah, let's take him. Yes, it is a little bean trivia. They're always lovely and white like that. Are you a lucky little one? That looks okay. Oh, wait, there's a second one. Oh my goodness, I just noticed that there's a second one. Hello. Oh my goodness, are you gonna blow out of my fingers? Probably. I've got two. Oh, one of them up, two of them. You know what? Okay, they both blew down to the same place. They are both little teardrop bean cowries. There they are in the sand. I'm gonna pick them up and put them immediately in my bag because I do not trust myself to lose them again. But yes, they are very adorable and I am very happy to have found them again. There's a bean over here and a bean under there. Oh, no, that's only half a bean. There we go, got myself a smiley bean. It's different than the first bean that I found. And I just saw, yeah, is this any good? It's a little bit broken, but you know what? We're going to accept it today because today is a bit of a shocker. It is a conical hoof shell. It is a little bit like a limpet, or at least it lives like a limpet. It sticks itself to things for its entire life, pretty much. I can tell by the base that looks good. Oh, it looks... Oh, look at the little whiteness on it. Oh my goodness. Look at how adorable that is. It is a migrating moon snail. Super shiny, super lovely, super empty. They do usually have a white like swirl around the inner swirl right there, but this one just decided to change the swirl to be like 4 times thicker at the end there. Super adorable little fella. Also, this rock is from the rock pools. The rock pools are way back there. The waves have been crazy overnight. Is that whole? I've never seen such a little one. It is whole, I think, or maybe it isn't, who knows. It is a coral plate, so it would have stuck to something on the base right there and just lived out its life until it got knocked off in all the rough waves, I guess. Kind of a cute one. I don't usually collect them, but maybe this time I will keep it. That is our good friend lace coral. Yes, hello lace coral. I do like collecting this stuff. I feel like it's been getting more and more common, just as I've shelled out here longer and longer. This is a little juvenile cowrie. It looks a little bit old, but still not too bad. I think that one is from a yellow-toothed cowrie. And I also want to check that it is whole. Hello, sir. Yes, it's the first neurite for the day. It is called, quite aptly, a black neurite. And I do want the little scallop. I'm surprised there is actually some goodies up here. It's looking pretty old and trashed, but you know what? It must have washed in brand new overnight. It is a scaly scallop. Oh, I saw the textures and it stopped me. Wow. Okay, I am semi-impressed with that. That is a decent size for here. It should be a rough keyhole limpet. I'm also impressed by how dark it is. Usually I find them much lighter. These are pretty cool. They actually have some stripes that go down them from the center out to the outside that will glow pink under UV light. And I found that other keyhole limpets from the same genus as this one also do the same. So it's just a really cool kind of shell. Not colorful, but very scaly. It is very empty too. Hello, sir. It is a bird cardita with some very, very lovely scales on it. Usually I don't find ones that are so pronounced like this. This is pretty interesting, so I will show it, although I don't really collect these usually. It is a pearl oyster. It seems like a lot of them are washing up right now with these northerly breezes. Sometimes a lot wash up and then sometimes I don't see any for the rest of the year. Lovely and shiny nacre on the inside. This looks like a particularly large one because I usually see them much smaller. It's probably a blotched pearl oyster. But again, I don't know, probably not for me. I'll leave that for the next beachgoer. Side by side. Oh, yes, I like these from here. Sometimes they're really cleanly colored, like the white one. And then sometimes they get stained with grays, like this gray one. They are little commercial scallops. I don't usually find large ones from here. I usually find the really big ones from up at Harvey Bay. We have our old friend, a blotched neurite this time. He's got a lot of white on him. Usually around here, they're more blackish toned. Yes, back out into the rock pools and then around to the other side of the lighthouse, just to see if it's any better or worse over there. Right now I've got myself a rather large, graceful cowrie. Hopefully there's a few more things around here, although it looks like the big waves aren't bringing in the big shells yet. What is that right at the back? Yes, I am on the other side of the lighthouse. A lot of areas are covered with sand. Oh my goodness, you are very cute, sir. Let me get that into the light. Oh yeah, that is very cute actually. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't know how much I'll find here. It's very windswept. I'm sure you can hear it. This is a little mitre shell. I have found this before, so I'll put the name up on screen because I don't remember it off the top of my head. It's a very cute one. I think this is only the second one I've ever collected. Is that crabbied? I don't think so. I see sand in there. I do not see crab legs. I'm surprised. Crabs do like to take these when they find them, although this particular spot would be very bad for crabs because the water just rushes into it and slams into it, so no crabs ever show up here. This guy is a type of droop shell. I've been calling it a burnt-edged rock whelk, mostly because it didn't have an English name, and that's what its scientific name translates to. Yes, I see a lovely white base. And it is white on the top too. A lovely flat sand snail. Oh, it looks like I'm ending on a high note. Oh my goodness, sir, you have a bit of shine. Yes, let me get out of that wind. Yeah, I reckon he's not too bad. I'm not sure if he's as good as the one I got 2 days ago in the first part of the episode, but he's pretty cute. It is another eroded cowrie. I am about to lose the light. So yes, here are the shell finds for 2 days of shelling. And if you have enjoyed this little medium-sized lot, please hit that like button for me and subscribe if you want to see more shelling adventures. My goodness, I think everything is about to slip and slide off of this rock. I wanted to do it down there, but the tide was up and I can't go down there. Anyway, I feel like the last 2 days of shelling have been a bit of a slog. Like, not much to find on the first day, although there was some beauties. And on the next day, it was even slower, even windier. But in the end, I got a lot of really, really lovely shells. So it is, of course, time to talk about shell favorites and special mentions. So if you do have a favorite from this lot, please let me know down in the comments. I do want to give a special mention probably to the frog shell that I got from the hermit crab. I thought it was pretty good when it was wet, although I can see little pinhole-sized holes through it. So the shell is a bit old. I mean, it's just covered up by all the stuff on top of it, but still very, very nice. Always a pleasure to get a shell from a hermit crab and to trade them out. I might also give a special mention to the lovely, what was it, a rough keyhole limpet. Super in love with this dark one. Yes, there's a big pebble in the hole that I forgot to get out. Honestly, there's a lot of very nice shells. Like, I really liked this guy, bordering on a favorite, but there's so many other nice shells that would probably be my favorite. The first shell on the second day is an absolutely lovely little checkerboard bonnet. Super happy with that. But on to actual shell favorites. You know what? I think the first shell of the adventure was a favorite. I did bleach it and then I tried scrubbing away some of the calcification, and underneath it was more green algae, so I'll have to bleach it again, scrub it again, and then give it some mineral oil. But my goodness, doesn't it look good on that base? I just love the Cowries. I might give a favorite to the eroded Cowrie. Yes, I haven't put anything on it. It is naturally that glossy and lovely. There was a couple of nice snakeheads too. Oh my goodness, the little one is exceptionally nice. I really loved the migrating moon snail. You know what? There was a lot of very nice little keepers from this lot. Just like how that white becomes so much more pronounced at the end of it. End of its shell. But the tippy top favorite, guys, when I talk about a gem conditioned shell, I am talking about this guy. Look at how shiny he is. Am I even like showing that properly? Look at how gleamy he is. The amount of donkey cowries that I have found in this kind of a condition is like 1 or 2 ever. And this is just lovely and large. Super beautiful, super lovely. Oh my goodness, I'm going to start gushing about it, and I can't keep gushing about it because the sun's going down. So yes, that is the final favorite for the day, and that's it for this time, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.